I'm in a dramatic mood. Oh, okay. Yay, we'll do all of the drama. Let me see this.
I'm not gonna be weird and not say anything when I skip these clips, but please don't say any more clips of Sakura in my
He's the
comedy.
beauty,
I'm
I'm
just
the
gonna
beast.
skip, and my mods are gonna remove. She's gonna do her own thing. I'm gonna do my own thing, and yeah, bro.
What
She's not gonna be
happened?
in my stream anymore.
Bro, what happened to like literally 2 days ago him saying I love her, like on his Twitter? They broke up already? Wait, she was talking to her ex-boyfriend? Like in what way? In a I miss you way or in a like I need you to get your shit way? I gotta be real, like sometimes you need them to pick up their fucking stuff. They leaked an alt-tab Discord screenshot, aka schizo shit. Oh my god, I can't believe that happened. Who would have that happen? I don't know. Anytime I had to talk to my ex, I always told Felix about it. It was like, he's like, Felix is my best friend, so I want to vent a little bit, and two, I don't want to hide anything from him. And when he had to do anything with regarding his ex, he would tell me too, because that's just being an adult. No, he's not your best friend. He's my best friend. Back up, bitch. Yeah, communication is the most important part. Yeah, you're in a relationship with somebody. If you communicate, then it's like whatever, you know. It's no biggie. My DMs are always open to Felix. He can he can look at it any time if he ever wants to. Public relationships are awful. It's always better to hide it. Yeah, I can't imagine having a relationship suddenly go public. Yeah. The reason it even got leaked is because I thought I could go take a shower. No, Alias being my op really wasn't that bad, right? Because it's like I could just have it could be come over to visit or something like that, you know? It wasn't too bad. The Alias clip was hilarious. But me walking in the room with my fucking oh my god, I can't. Arms in the air, so excited, thinking it's fucking over, bro. I was so hyped. I was so fucking hyped to go take a shower. I was so ready. I wanted to brush my teeth so bad. And I was like, yay. I remember so much, chat. That day, I literally, yeah, it was straight up. I was free. I was happy. And you're good. Bro, there was just a miscommunication. It was so unlucky. It was a miscommunication. He was gonna end stream and he told me, hey, I'm gonna end stream and you can come up and take a shower, right? And I was like, cool. And then I thought the stream was over, but it wasn't over yet. And I didn't look beforehand. I just didn't know because I hadn't seen the message and I was like, I'm ready to go fucking take a shower. Yeah, you can see the fucking clip. Like, load it up, load it up, load it up. Bro, yeah, and by the way, the clip editor gets embarrassed.
The last map, but his counterpart, the AWP on G2, Monesi, the best player in the world right now, making his mark, his impression on the game.
Nico, in an event with a stand-in, with
Bro.
stepping into the IGL role here on home soil for Stewie in North America. G2 has
Bro.
You have lifted your first
Look at the chat.
trophy of CS2. What's going through your mind?
Speechless, honestly very speechless. I'm really happy right now. This has been one of the most intense games we have played this season.
Oh my god, that was so crazy. Yes, I did walk around for hours. I left the house. I was so embarrassed. I noticed he was streaming because I heard him yapping in there. And oh, I can't look at these. Okay, hold on. I can. I'll just do it like this. Like, wait, watch. Oh, you can't hear. Oh, sorry. Here.
Yeah, if you have any information about said cars, let me know, brother. Hold on.
Hi, hope you have.
Bro. The schizo post? What? What does that mean? Okay, explain. What? About the sticky notes? What did they think about him? Prez was super obvious, but it might have been a huge thing for his chat. Really? Door handle, tape measuring tape. Yeah, I sleep inside the tent. Yeah. No, I don't. Actually, I have though. Like one time I just wanted I don't know, I just wanted a place to like hang out one time. So I was laying in the tent and I was playing games on my Steam Deck. It was pretty fun. It's kind of like a chill environment when when you have this like a little tent. It's very cozy, yeah. Yeah, exercising my free will. What are they have matching bracelets? They both mentioned playing Risk of Rain offline. Oh, I'm gonna need more energy drink for this. Hello. One day you're in your room, the other day I'm in my giant black box. Yeah, but I said it was moving. I'm like, no one would have known, I think, if it wasn't for the door handle. I said he's sick and didn't stream for 3 days. I wonder where I go in for 3 days. Okay, you guys are banned. No more talking about this. I need more mods pretty soon. Stop. What are these moments are so funny. Oh my goodness. Wow, that's so silly. Yeah, nobody cared. Nobody cared. Only the freaks cared. Maybe some girls like got their heart broken a little bit. Yeah. I can't believe it. They broke up, bro. You know, that's so crazy. I was talking to Felix about that in the shower the other day. I was saying that, bro, I was sitting there and I'm like, I see a post on Twitter and I'm thinking to myself, man, oh, it was the I love you post, I think. And I was thinking to myself, man, they really should be careful with all that, like, parasocial farming. Because if you parasocial farm too much, then, like, people get, like, weird if you break up. Does he make me sleep in the tent instead of the bed? No, this is where I make him sleep whenever he's bad. Yeah, so they break up? Let me log into Twitter and find out what's going on with the whole, like, login thing. AikoBliss. So this is like FaZe News channel? This Yoxic guy? He's like a FaZe News channel? Oh. Okay. Yeah, because they're always talking about August 19th. That was like 4 days ago. Wow. He's paid to promote them. Really? My goodness. Look, how handsome. Oh my goodness. I wouldn't want to be in her shoes right now. The harassment must be insane. I wouldn't stream if I were. That would be so bad. People being weird. Right now it's like a lot of Felix posts because I always like on Felix's posts. Yeah. You want to say something? Like... Oh, this is because I retweet. But I will put. Some of these I didn't see. I missed him. I didn't see a couple of these. I'm so sad. Chat, I gotta be real. I'm missing a lot of these. Aww. Look, you see this? I took that picture. Doesn't he look so handsome? Okay, I'm done. I'm done being I don't follow him. Yeah, but I don't follow him because people are just weird. I follow him every day around the house. I follow him out of the country. I follow him everywhere. I don't need to follow him on social media. What? I'm invited. Saying that's why you miss some post. Oh, true. True. They'll do the you follow him but he doesn't follow you thing. Yeah, I'll just get bullied. I'm not gonna be like, can you follow me on Twitter, please? Because he follows my heart. He likes all my posts though. Wait, what's going on with the Sakura drama? What's going on?
Obviously, this was very sudden. I did have a conversation with Jason yesterday, just to talk about everything, and it really like has damaged me, and it literally has nothing to do with him, which is like really hard because it really was affecting that aspect of everything as well. And I
don't know what's going on.
That's where I like thought that it was better for us to go our separate ways. Just thought that it was better for us to
why did he post that twice?
And like obviously Jason and I did start out it's just content, but I know it's pretty obvious that there was
She doesn't deserve it, no.
something going on behind the scenes with the two of us, but I just have like way too hard of a time dealing with other people's opinions in my relationship and everything that I do, and just constantly
You know what? I'm with her on that. I think this is like one of the hardest things ever when you're in this relationship and you just have like thousands of people who don't know you, don't know like 90% of what's going on in the background, don't know anything at all, and they're just making up assumptions about your character, like you as a person, you know, based off of like random shit they see on stream, which streamers, every single one, me, XQC, Hassan, Asmongold, Soda Poppin', I almost said Twitter Poppin'. Who the fuck is that? Everybody's playing a bit of a character in stream. Like you have to have a little bit of a front, a little bit of a character that you're playing on stream. You are you, just like an amplified version of you always, right? So you can't, it's never fully who this person is, you know? How I am with Felix off stream is not even completely different. It's just different than how I am with him on stream. But people will like make assumptions about things on that. How anyone is off stream is going to be different than how they are on stream, because you have to be entertaining to be an entertainer. It's like literally part of the job, you know? So having a bunch of people express who you're, like how you are as a human based off of some shit they see on stream is just weird. You don't know anything. You don't know anything about what's going on in like the private messages of people. That's just crazy. It's crazy talk. The schizos are fucking wild. If I could give any advice to her after having to deal with this bullshit for like almost 2 years now, it's that you literally gotta turn it off. Like you got to genuinely just turn it off. Like just turn off the comments. Just don't look at them. Like they're irrelevant. You know what the schizos come in. It's forehead just. It's very hard. It took me a long time. It's very, very hard. And it's hard not to be worried about what some random person's thinking of you. But you know, if some guy across the street just started yapping about you as you're walking down the street, you'd be like, this guy's a fucking freak, right? You wouldn't give it two worries to it, because you'd be like, this guy's just a freak. What? So, yeah, I think that it's just silly. It's very silly. People don't know streamers as anything, and it's hard because you're watching somebody who's sitting there in their room and talking just like you would with a friend on some kind of face chat. So you feel like there's a connection there, but there's no connection in that way. Like I said to my chat pretty much my whole entire time streaming, we're friends, but not in a way where if you show up in my house in the middle of the night, I'm gonna let you in my house. You know, I'm gonna call the cops, right? I'm friendly with you, but we're not friends. You don't know me. You don't. If you showed up in my house, the guard is gonna kill you. Like, what? How'd you even get over here? There's, like, the cops are coming, the guards are coming, the sniper's on the roof. There's a dot on your head, bro. Like, you're getting blown up from the car bombs. Like, it's just the way it is. You know, it's how it is. You're exploding, bro. So you don't know this person. No matter how much content you watch of her, no matter what, you're watching content. You're watching an entertainer do entertaining things. And you're watching somebody be in this like mix between like, no, I won't be let into your private property. It's a TV show. Yeah, exactly. It's a TV show. But it's not so much a TV show that they're not real humans. Like, of course, she's a real person. I'm a real person. We have feelings, bro. We have, you know, if you come in and you just say, God, you're so fucking ugly and I hope you die. Like, God, wow, I'm still a human, bro. But it's like a way of saying, it's like entertaining, almost like, oh my God, it's like working in retail. If you've ever worked in a retail job or a customer service job, it's like this. It's so much customer service, you wouldn't even believe it. It is customer servicey to be a streamer. You said that? Really? It is. It's so customer servicey. Yes. Yeah. It's so customer servicey. It is. You know, when you got the best customer service job, it's like working in a smoke shop or something, or at a card shop. You know, it's fun, it's laid back, it's chill, it's cool, but it's still a job nonetheless, you know. I wouldn't even let my colleagues show up to my house. Hell no. Yeah, it's part of that's difficult for some people to understand. Yeah, exactly. This is a real person outside of your entertainment. We are real people outside of entertainment, and streaming is the hardest job in the world. I literally, you couldn't even be a brain surgeon and understand how to do this job. It's so difficult. Like, oh my God, if only people understand that, like, streaming is like harder than being the president and of also doing construction and also archaeology. It's so difficult to be a streamer. Like, you couldn't understand if you were a doctor. Like, it's so hard. It's the hardest job in the whole world. But no, it has its hardships, and it has its ups and downs, and you know, clip equal farmed. Thank you. I'm very good at it. Yeah. You know, I think that remembering that this is a customer service job. She's doing entertaining. She is an entertainer here. Only a few jobs you can get booed at. Valid. Although when I was working in my customer service job, I did kind of get booed when this lady came in and said on my first week of being there, I could do your job better than you could. They should have hired me instead. And I thought to myself, okay, lady. Then she went around to every object in the store and started singing to it. So I was like, oh, it's my first week here. I'm just learning. Then she went into every object and started singing. Ah! I'm not joking. This is a real experience. Was real. And my first week at the job, and I'm thinking to myself, holy shit, this place is so shit. There's a lot of cool people there too. There was a guy who came in one time and he literally, like, I worked at this like retail shop that sold holistic health items. Yeah. So that was the thing. I feel like in her case, giving people this much power is draining though. No, she's not giving them power as much as she's like, listen, you ever say something stupid in chat and everybody looks at you like you're a fucking moron for a second? Everyone's like adding you and saying like you're fucking dumb, or you feel like a little humiliated about what you have said. And yeah, she may be wasting energy, or she may be saying something every day. Where? Come on. Well, I'm sure that there's more to it than that. Remember, we're only seeing some of what's going on. The feeling of feeling overwhelmed by thousands of people just hating you is not, it's not easy. It's not easy to feel like your own personal being is being attacked. And you have to remember, Jason is going to have fans who are like Jason stans, right? And she's going to have fans that are Sakura stans who are going to be like so combative about them. Like there's two schizos. There's two types of schizos. You got the schizos that are hyper in love with the person that they're watching, and you've got schizos who are like hyper in hate of the person they're watching, and they just want both. You know, they both are too schizo to function, right? And the ones that are hyper in love are going to attack the person that they're with, and the ones that are hyper in hate are going to attack the person that they're for, and you know, it's all a bunch of attack. Like for some reason, it's always attack. It's always attack, bro. It's always attack. I got a lot of less attacks when I said, go for it. You guys have a chance with him. Take him if you want. I'm okay. If you can take him from me, you can have him. But, and then I got CLM spammed. So it is what it is. But in reality, I feel very confident in my relationship. So I don't feel like there's anything to worry about. But I feel like I got a lot less hate after that. Go for it. Give it a shot. Go for it. Go for it. I'm not worried. I think it's fine. But it is very hard when you have like a bunch of people who are just like hating you, and you're just getting bombarded with hate, and then you're like, I don't know, most people chat, you're just like well liked a lot of the time as a human, you know? Like most of the time people are really liked. So it's hard when you're like suddenly disliked. Not everyone can handle that amount of undesirable commentary and opinions. Yeah, totally. Shutting it off is like the only thing you can do. Felix had taught me that. Because there were definitely days, like, I have to be real, where I got bullied so hard on the internet that I just went upstairs and just cried for like a while. you know, I was just sad for a while. And there were days when he's definitely comforted me and held me and said it's gonna be okay and not to worry about these people. Like you know, there's just, it's just, he's playing the finals. What the heck? Nah, but you know what? It's cool with me, at least now, because, yeah, exactly. If we were farming, it would have been way worse. But it's cool with me now because I've gotten to learn to, like, he is, honestly, he's crying at Walmart. I think it's gotten a lot easier because you get used to it. And you realize, like, all right, the vast majority of people are just grumpy wumpies. Okay, they're gonna get over it. They're gonna, like, learn who I am as a person. They're gonna be okay. It's gonna be fine. And then the other people are grumpy wumpies, but there's nothing I can do to change that. And I just gotta keep being me and be happy, because if I let the grumpy wumpies win, then that's like really their main goal, is just to change me into being grumpy wumpy like them. Like, overall, yeah. Low-key, a shame, because the vast majority of public opinion on literally any streamer is positive. Suck to see so much negative have some... it's true. You know what? We were talking about this. In a sea of positivity, negativity can stand out so hard. Like, in a sea of happy, like, ooh, woo, cheer, positive, you can see somebody who is so negative, and it just, like, you're just like, why are you unhappy? I don't want you to be unhappy. But they're unhappy about life, you know? Yeah, exactly, Tech, exactly. Honestly, I don't know how they're gonna coexist on the same platform because their communities are so interlocked. It'll work out. It'll work out. These happen a lot. I will say though, a lot of the time the girl takes the L, so it's kind of rough. But like, if we look back on the old streamer drama situations when it comes to like relationships, I think more often than not, the girl takes the L on it. Yeah. Especially because their relationship is very quick. It's kind of hard. The timing, I also have something to mention, the timing, you guys finding each other. He got out of drama with the girl. So incels and weirdos were on full force. Yeah, I can definitely see that. Their timing was a very interesting thing. But you don't get to choose when you, like, fall in love with somebody, you know? You just have a connection and you're happy and you're getting along, and, you know, things just work out in that way. He was talking about me? Yeah, he was talking about Felix getting out of a relationship with, he was dealing with, like, a lot of drama, like, right before that. Were they even dating, though? I'm pretty sure it was all content. No, I think they were dating. Yeah, it is. And you know what? From a third, is a great point. From a third person perspective, trust me, I had the same feelings before I had experienced it. I thought to myself, okay, you're getting bullied on the internet. Just turn your screen off, turn your monitor off. And it doesn't really work that way when people are like straight up are trying to like assault your character of who you are as a person, you know? Like, talking to your ex doesn't necessarily mean you are going to go bang them, bro. Like, you could, like, they could have messaged her. Like, it's her own business with that. If that's the reason they broke up, then that's their business. But what she's talking about is something that is incredibly real in being a content creator, is learning to deal with that, like, overarching hate. And no matter what you do, you're gonna have a bunch of hate. You could be the best streamer in the whole world and you're gonna find people who hate. It's just the way it is. Because I don't know, like, not everyone gets along, I guess. So many legitimate reasons for a conversation, and the person who then needs to worry about it is her and Jason. Yeah, definitely. Her ex messaged her asking if she wanted her stuff back. Why do incels always think the worst outcomes? You know what? It's a lot of insecurity because of a lack of self-confidence. So the person who had dated her before may have an opportunity to do it again, is the fear in their head. And that's the silly, stupid thing, because it doesn't mean that that's going to happen that way. It's just that in their own mind, they're at that level of insecurity. They don't have enough like self-confidence to see that there are totally platonic situations in which you would need to communicate with somebody. Like, asking if she wants her stuff back is completely normal. Having to negotiate stuff after a relationship is completely normal. Luckily, my mom did the majority of the thing for that for me, so I got blessed. Thank you, Mama. You are the bomb. You know, it's a part of that. Yeah. And Jason said he wasn't insecure about it, at least with what Sakura said. Yeah, exactly. So she spoke with him about it, so it doesn't even matter. Yeah, W Mom, for real. Thank God, Mom. Best. So it's just no, Jason's insecurity didn't take over. She ended it because of schizos, essentially. I'll never have an understand having insecurities over someone else's relationship, especially when you do not know the person, only the streamer. Yeah, it's weird. It's so weird. It's insecure people that project their insecurities onto others. 100%. 100%. Bro, I don't even care about my friend's relationship that much. Yeah, it's weird. It's so weird. It's definitely a weird scenario, but in their, I'm assuming, mind, it's that how can it, like, and I think it's kind of a sad thing to think about. They can't comprehend the idea of love, right? If you're thinking that, hi, smiling frog, hi. If you think about it, right? They can't comprehend feeling love for somebody if they can't comprehend like they just can't understand love, in my opinion. They just can't. They don't get it. They don't understand love. And if you can't feel love for yourself, you can't expect other people to feel love for you, and you can't expect other people to feel love for each other. So it's just very, very sad. This is why you keep more privately, you know, either relationship. I think that it's easy to like point fingers and stuff, but it started out as content, and I don't think you're necessarily pointing fingers, but I do want to say that I think it's like easy to point out, you should have done this, you could have done that. I think when you're kind of just wrapped up in everybody being happy, and like the happiness is there. You know what? Viewers can be like abusive partners in a way, where at first they love bomb you, and then the second that an action happens that they disapprove of, they meticulously attack you. And yeah, it can be just like an abusive relationship. Not all viewers, obviously, but viewers in general can be that way. And the second things aren't exactly the way that they would want, yeah, you do get to a point where you feel like you have to walk on eggshells. Yeah, before you learn to just ban everybody. Hi, Blair. Yeah, I don't know. You kind of start second guessing like who you are as a person. And I can see where if you're in this new relationship, you're not really like confident in it already, and you're like the amount of like schizo that she was getting was probably pretty high, I would assume. because like I think he farmed the Korean pop girl groups, right? So I would assume he would have a lot of crossover fans from there on top of the normal schizos. And I gotta be real, that sounds terrifying to me. Yeah. And Phase Boy fans. You have Phase Boy fans, K-pop girl group, and then just typical schizos mixed together. That's gotta be a lot. If only you could count all the toys on my desk. I have so many. Yeah, if things got too intense behind the stream, some people probably give death threats. Oh, yeah. Oh, like when I got doxxed, that was really scary. I remember every time I was walking Alias, I had to put a knife in my pocket. I was so scared leaving my apartment before I moved with Felix. Yeah, I got doxxed. I don't know that I talked about it on stream. Yeah, maybe I haven't until now. But yeah, I did. Okay, yeah. I was really afraid. They were like in a group chat. I wasn't openly dating Felix at the time. I wasn't living in the apartment. This is pre-dating Felix, when we were just friends. I think we were just like starting out in like, you know, like we're holding hands and a flirting stage, like exclusively flirting. We had, yeah. And yeah, I was still role playing. Yeah. Yeah, they were in a group chat and they said somebody had reported it in my Discord. Thank you to the reporter. You are literally the best. And they had tracked me down to the exact apartment I lived in my apartment complex. And I remember I would sleep with a kitchen knife next to my bed, and I would sleep with, yeah, it was really, 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 really scary. It was so scary. It was so scary. This was in just the first couple months, you know, and so it was actually terrifying. I would remember I was taking pictures of cars that were outside of my apartment, and if they like were in the car for too long, I would take a picture just in case they were the person who was going to kill me. Then somebody may be able to find out who this is. You know, I was very scared. I was very scared. No, I think that they were just parasocial. I think they were just actually I've thought about this for a while. I don't think they were malicious. I think they were parasocial. Like, I think that they were just very, 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 very curious, and they forgot I was a real person. And I think that they just wanted to know everything about me, to the point of finding out where I live, which is, I don't think they were trying to like hurt me. I don't think so anymore. I was very scared at the time. I was so scared. I was so scared. It was malicious. I don't think they were trying to be malicious. I think that it is a malicious action. I don't think that they were intentionally trying to be malicious people. They did apologize to me. Yeah, and because I banned them out of my community, of course. And yeah, it was really crazy. But they apologized. They were very, yeah, that was crazy. There's fun, scary, and then weird. Yeah, that was weird. I don't know. It was very scary to me. I was terrified. I was genuinely terrified. It's actually one of the reasons I was okay with moving moving down here as quickly. Like I didn't mind at all. You know, when we decided and he asked me to move in, I was happy. I was happy to get out of that apartment. I did not want to be in that apartment anymore. Yeah, I was pretty over it at that point. I don't care what the reason is. You gotta lack some self. Yeah, I think that it had to have spiraled or something. I don't understand how it got that far, but I'm very thankful to the people who reached out and told me. And I was so alarmed. Yeah, all of the people are gone now that were a part of that. I had unbanned. I think I unbanned them at one point. After like a month, they had given me big apologies and I unbanned them. And then, but all of them got rebanned for weird stuff later. Every single one. So, of course I told them about it. Of course I told them, yeah, of course I was scared. And yeah, of course. Well, at least his community loves you and is very defensive. His community is so sweet to me and just, well, I genuinely believe that people, I did more before. I was a very small streamer before, okay? Think about this in small streamer mentality. No, this is during roleplay. So I genuinely like to think that people are redeemable. It's like a thing within myself. If I genuinely desire in my soul for everybody to be redeemable, and so when somebody apologizes to me in a way that is very authentic, I want to give them a chance, right? And I always give everybody one chance. And that was my perspective at the time. That if I just gave them one more chance, they might be, and you know what, looking back, I should have kept every single one of them banned, and every single one of them genuinely went on to do something else again that was just absolutely wild. So I learned my lesson. I learned my lesson. They didn't dox again. Oh my gosh, my throat is so dry right now. It's hard when you have, like, imagine these were people who were active chat members. These are people you guys would be talking to every day, right? Imagine, like, these are people who are sitting there actively chatting, actively participating, and being like, and I'm just thinking to myself, okay, maybe, like, all of them were active chatters. You all, if you are an active viewer of my stream, have talked to at least one of them before. It was cooked. It was stupid of me. I had come from a very small community before of very sweet people. Yeah, and it was, I didn't know how to handle the situation at all. I didn't know how to handle any of this at the time. I'm telling you, you learn a lot from all of the situations, and I think it ended up being good. Yeah, these two build strong walls now. Oh, totally. I'm way better at dealing with it. I'm way better overall, even if we had an influx of like 1,000 people again, right? And suddenly we were just like popping off on streaming. Like, I'm not even concerned about how it would go. Like, if we, like, I'm not even worried at this point because I'm way better at it, way better, man. But you don't know how crazy people can get on the internet. They are, yep, yeah, yeah. And all of you guys definitely did speak to people who had done it. I'm not gonna say who these people were because it doesn't matter anymore, and genuinely, I don't remember the names of some of them, so. But yeah, it's in the past. It's more just like a shocking, like it feels like something small when you're looking at it from an outsider perspective. When you're seeing her talk about how it can be overwhelming to deal with the amount of hostility. It's because some of the shit that is hostile is absolutely cooked that some of these people are probably doing to her right now. Like, it's probably on a level that she probably doesn't even feel safe to talk about on stream, I would assume. And this is because every streamer I've talked to has had the same exact situation. Or I can't even tell you all of the crazy shit that has happened because some of it is so crazy. It's so crazy.
This is something I didn't want to talk about, but I will. Just like people saying like leaked messages with my ex, like there was no like malicious intent behind that. That has nothing to do with why Jason and I aren't talking anymore. It was literally just
Kind of farm subs. I actually don't really have a need to right now. Like, money is not so much of an issue, so I don't feel very comfortable like farming subs. If anything, I'd like to farm content and viewers. If I was gonna farm, I think that would be like where I'd be at right now. But I gotta be honest, like subs just feel like yeah, I don't feel like it really gives the same vibe. I feel like I don't really, I mean, I could save up, I should actually be saving up money. I would like to give my brother money for his school. I would like to do that. That's my major goal. And I'd like to help my mom. I've talked about this before. But those are my things. Yeah. Oh, poor chatter. Don't say that. Yeah, that's my goals right now. But yeah. Actually, I don't know. I don't really think too much about the partner plus thing. Yeah, W female sibling. Thank you.
him dropping, like asking if I wanted things to be dropped off, you know, like it's nothing weird.
Like shoving her name through the dirt because she had an ex reach out to her and ask if she wants her stuff back is kind of fucking crazy. And these people are just wild, in my opinion. Just is super inappropriate.
Like that relationship was a long time ago.
Yeah, I would definitely.
And obviously, like Jason wasn't insecure about it. Jason's fine. Like that's not the problem at all. But I'm just a human too.
Oh.
And
yeah,
I really did try a lot.
Yeah, I know how she feels.
Down from getting like a lot of hate.
Yeah, it is really, 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 really hard.
I tried for like months.
Yeah.
To let it go. And I know that's not Jason's core community, and that's not my community either. And I kept trying to tell myself that it's all these people that, you know, are just like unhappy.
Yeah. You can't see tears because her camera's shit. Like, bro, fuck off. Like, it's really hard to deal with. It's really hard. You learned... Yeah, I don't know who ILY Salt is. Thanks for that. You learn a lot on how to deal with it, though. I promise you, it gets easier. It gets a lot better. And obviously, she'll never see me say this to her. But if you ever need friends who are girls to hang out with, or people who are gonna understand, you're always more than welcome to hang out with me and V and Abby. And I think all of us definitely probably understand what you're going through, so you're always welcome into the girl zone. Another one in. Rope her in, boys. She's in. We got another one for the girl squad. But yeah, for real, if she if you, yeah, of course she's probably never seen this. I'm just saying, at least it's out there. If she does or doesn't, it doesn't really matter. But I definitely understand what she's going through. I definitely experience literally all of that. And I totally understand what it's like to lay down in the grass at 4 o'clock in the morning and cry to yourself while listening to music until 7 o'clock in the morning because you feel overwhelmed by mean comments, you know? So it feels very overwhelming. And it's often more than just mean comments. Like, these people are weird and obsessive, and it's not your fault. But also, if you feel like there's a connection, and I think that what these people want is to shut down your connection with that person that you feel connected with. And that's their goal, because they want that person to themselves. They're hoarding that person, and you're like some kind of plague in their mind that is coming in and like trying to like take them away in some kind of capacity. And it's just, they don't need to win, you know? They're gonna let them yap to the wind. They don't need the win, you know? They're not, they're just not happy, bro. They're not happy, and they're gonna try and make you unhappy, and you gotta just ignore them and just mute them, block them, and then look at the positive comments and remind yourself when you like see this stuff that to just read the positive comments, because those are the people that actually are thinking about you and your happiness, and they want you to succeed. And it's so easy to get locked into the negative, but man, it's not just phase kids. I'm sure there's it's just a lot of people who are just unhinged. Some of them are fucking old. You guys know this, right? Like, I think like a lot of the schizos are fucking, you know, they're just old. they're weird older guys. They're weird, just weird people who are unhappy, bro. And this is, yeah, it's not good. I think that it sucks to hear that it was so bad that she needed to like get away to that point, because that's really hard. When you had to choose, when you're thinking about it, she's choosing between somebody, I'm not going to assume love because I don't know their relationship. I'm not at that level of parasocial yet. But then also, you know, you choose between somebody you care for, clearly care for, and your sanity. And I think it's good to remember that when it's all done, when all of this is offline and you're laying in your bed with that person, it's you and them against the world, you know? It's you two together, besties for life. And so if you are in that relationship and you decide, if any of you are out there in that relationship, it's you and your bud against the world together as besties, and everybody else doesn't matter, because it's just your beautiful thing, and all of their opinions don't mean anything. And yeah, it doesn't matter. They don't matter. Those people don't matter. They're not in that bed with you. They're not there. They don't get it. They don't know that special relationship that you have, and they don't understand. They can never understand. That's for you and that person only. So yeah, when you're in separate beds across the house in VR, considering holding hands, using text to speech, so you're not actually using your voice. Yeah, exactly. It will always be a losing battle. You're completely right. When you're having to solidify your relationship because of Twitch chatters or schizos. Let them get to know you. Be 100% you, and fuck them, bro. Fuck them. That's it. Don't fuck them, but you know, fuck them. Fuck them. They're stupid. They're stupid. They're fuck them. Who cares? The people that matter are the ones that are yapping in my chat right now. Look at them. You know, those are the people that matter. The people who are in your chat, being happy, being cute, being themselves. Those are the people that matter. And all the other yappers can just suck a fat one for real. They can't even suck a fat one because they couldn't find one to suck even if they wanted to. And I hope nothing but the best for them. And I hope that they get happy, sweet lives where they grow up and realize, I don't like being this kind of person anymore. I'm going to be a better person. And the world will open them with open arms to be a kind, happy individual. But until then, suck a fucking fat dick back. Suck a fat dick back. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about your bullshit. Nobody cares about your yap. Shut up. Get a job. That's what we care about. Contribute to society. Dig a hole. Shut the fuck up. Okay, let's look at the other drama. Okay, let's see. Twitch's crackdown has intensified significantly over the last 48 hours. Many of the top 5,000 streamers are experiencing their lowest performing CCV streams of 2025. Site-wide viewership is down 5 to 22% depending on the hour compared to previous week. That's an ad. Oh, okay. Okay. These are random pictures, I think. Here's where I think it's really noticeable. Twitch has cracked down on bots the last 2 to 3 days, and viewbotting victims of viewbotting have been exposed. I like that he put victims of viewbotting because not everybody is a viewbotter. Some people are victims of it, and I think that people do use it maliciously or use it as a means of trying to like boost a streamer that they care about, or if they're in an organization, if they're like a manager, they're gonna want to boost the agencies, yes. But if you take a look at the numbers, I think this is like really telling, isn't it? Streamers that are a part of groups and orgs seem to be being botted much more heavily. I don't want to start witch hunts, but the data is interesting. Go see for yourself. And I think he's right, because if you look at the hours streamed, it's about the same, with the viewers being literally half to a third. Like, it's very rare. It's very rare to see like, yeah. I've been thinking about why orgs would bot so heavily. Then the answers seem to be obvious. Talent agencies receive a percentage from the ads from their talent does by inflating their streamers. They can sell massive ad packages in bulk and take a much higher sum. To put it simply, fraud. True. The community of the streamer that the stats are from are calling XQC racist. How do they know whose stats these are? There's no picture. He didn't say whose stats these are. Do they find out that's Lacey? I thought... What's Lacey's race? Oh. I see. That doesn't seem like a problem for most, but it's a silent killer. It kills the industry as a whole. It lowers the discoverability for small streamers significantly and cuts down on their income if they make it out at all. True. Very true. They're very invested in how many viewers their streamer gets. Oh, this is like a big thing. Wow. Jinxie somehow survived the bot purge? Really? Excuse me. Oh my gosh. I've been sneezing a lot. Yeah, he's about 30K views. Sometimes he gets like a high boost, but he's pretty typically 30K views. Oh my gosh. Pretty averagely. I think only when he has like certain times. I don't know. I don't think I'm getting sick, but some of these viewers seem more pressed that their streamer is than their streamers. Oh yeah, definitely. Than their streamers. I did some digging and found shared findings with others and found egregious instances of streamers going from 100 viewers daily to 5,000 overnight. I was speechless when I noticed that they had been doing it for years. The worst part is in recent streams ended up being sponsored. Awful. Here's an absolute abysmal example of this. The fact that they can go for years without a platform taking action is really just sad. Twitch doesn't care. Why should anyone? Yeah, I think that this is really like telling as well. You're like, look at this. Sudden crazy growth, but zero like actual followers. How are you getting 6,000 viewers a day? Or like 6,000 viewers on average a second per stream. So what people don't understand is that your average viewers are... Wait, you guys found out who this person was? How? Your average viewers are like how many people are watching you at any given moment, right? So every second of the stream is all like it takes an average of the amount of people in the stream throughout like every second, right? So how many people are actually watching your entire stream is much higher than the average count, right? So when I have a stream, I may have like 150 people watching, right? But if we go to overview, my unique viewers, it's way different. Like my unique viewers are like 5,000 unique viewers, 2,000, 2,000, 2,000, 9,000, 7,000, 3,000, 10,000, 18, 17. Like it just depends. I'm not scared to share anything. Like it doesn't bother me at all. These are like the actual amount of people watching your stream, right? So in a month, I actually get 100,000 unique people who come into my stream individually, right? About 80,000 to 100. Like this is probably... I only streamed 264 hours last month. How much is that? 264 divided by 4. 66 hours a week. Holy shit. That's crazy. You need to do more? Okay. Look, I only 196 this month. You have the extension that shows how to real viewers to bots. Have you ever looked at this? Yeah, I have looked at this. I like this. So the majority of people find my stream actually from other streams, which I'm guessing is from Felix. My homepage recommendations are so small. Like Twitch is not recommending me at all. Man, it's rough. Most people are just directly watching me. 2% E-Rob, that's us. Most people come from Felix stream. But overall, yeah. This is from... Yeah. What about by country? I used to look at that too. United States is like really, really high for me. Canada, UK, Germany, Australia, Sweden, India, Saudi Arabia, Finland, Portugal, Netherlands, Norway, Brazil, Poland, and Denmark. How small streamers get good money? Well, they have 700 to 3K viewers. I saw how small streamers get good money when they have 700 to 3K viewers. Actually, 700 concurrent viewers is like really high. If we go back to overview, let's go to like 2025 in no 2024 May. Okay, that was like here. 260, so my stream time has been about the same. 260 divided by 4. Yeah, 60 hours a week. For about 60 hours a week for about over a year now. Holy. But yeah, it's very, very high amount of viewers. Actually crazy, wait, my unique viewers are still the same. My average viewers, wait, whoa. My unique viewers, 160, 160. Okay, now if we go the last 30 days, 110. Wow, it's about the same. Now that was an RP time. That was like, RP was like right here, probably. Yeah. If we're going by average views, it was pretty crazy at this point. Like I was like 80 average views, then 300, and then it just kind of skyrocketed after that for roleplay. I had 5K subs there. We actually had gotten to 9K subs. But it's a 6K. 435 hours streamed? Wait, what? 437 hours streamed? Holy shit. Oh yeah, I was doing like 16-hour days. Yeah, that was pretty crazy too. How much for like ads? Can you see that? I was making like $300 a day on ads on my good days, and then like $30 a day on bad days. I've always put in pretty good hours. Except for, actually for a couple years I was a part-time streamer. Yeah, on for 2 tsunamis a day. There was like days I definitely did more than 24-hour streams. I remember I was like really loopy on a couple of these days because I was so tired. I would go to bed and I'd wake up like a couple hours later and just stream again. I think I would, yeah, I was streaming a lot at that time. If I roleplay, I always get a lot of viewers because I'm a really good role player. I'm really funny and good. It's just the way it is. It's how I am. Like I make really good content for other people. I feel like I'm a very, very good role player. Yeah. The problem is like roleplay just got so boring. I couldn't keep doing it. Like it just fell off so hard for me because there was like, it was like so hard to maintain doing that. It was just like, no, yeah, I actually, no, they weren't waiting room viewers. Those were my average viewers. And think about this. At that time, right? Let's take a look here. At that time, my average viewers, oops, not followers. Oh, sorry. What a jump. My average viewers were, hold on. on time streamed, let's see, 18-hour stream with 1,800 viewers average, which means my max viewers, if we look at it, was like 6,000, 4,000, 3,000. You're lucky people will watch you out of roleplay. Some people don't get any views without it. Yeah, true. Yeah, exactly. I was getting a lot. And these were long streams too. 14, 16, 17. I was putting in a lot of work. I was popping off. I was really tired though. But I was having so much fun, it didn't really matter. And roleplay also is really good because it's mentally stimulating. Like, you have a lot going on for it. But yeah, I'll probably roleplay again in GTA 6. I just, I don't really want to roleplay right now. I don't know, I'm just not in the mood, really. I would love to have the viewers again, and I'd love to have the income again, obviously. But I think I could do that as well, just by doing IRLs and stuff. I had to wake up at that time in order to get into the server at all. So there was like there was no getting around it. Since I had to work really hard. I just had to work really hard. Yeah. Honestly though, at that time, I gotta be honest, I feel like I hated having that many viewers in the sense of, always worrying about losing that many viewers. And when I started losing the viewers, like, my mental just was shook. I lost like a lot of like who I was in my personality, and I lost a lot of like happiness in having that much viewers. So I was constantly in this like mental state of, oh, I'm gonna lose it, and oh, I'm falling off. And I was really worried about it at the time. And then on top of that, my grandma passed away, which like totally destroyed my mental for a while. And I was dealing with a lot of new things, being in a relationship that was so popular, and a whole new world of people noticing who I was at all. And I felt like I kind of just wanted it to kind of disappear in a weird way, which was good, because then I started streaming Marvel Rivals, and yeah, exactly. Opposite of how private I was, because I've been very private most of my stream time. I've been, I wouldn't even really talk too much about my day outside of normal stuff like going to the grocery store and things like that. So for me, it was like a whole different world, and I was kind of just waking up to it, and I was like getting used to people understanding like my humor, and getting used to criticism as well, because my entire time streaming, actually, people just loved me. I don't know what to say. For like 6.5 years, I had never had real criticism at all. Everybody really enjoyed me as a content creator, and nobody was like, there was like zero drama. I've never had been in drama in my whole time. You know, I never had to deal with anybody ever being upsetty with me, except for that one. I can name one time that people were upsetty with me, and that was when I played it was when I played The Walking Dead, and I didn't choose the guy, I chose the girl. And I remember people were so mad, and they were just like going off in my chat about it, and I didn't know how to handle it. I was such a new streamer too. And I literally just, I cried and I ended stream. I went into tears, and then somebody in the chat had said, she'll never make it as a streamer. And I still remember it to this day, bro. I still remember this person saying it. I still think about it sometimes, like every couple months. I still think about how crazy it was. That was you? Oh, this Rudy guy. But for real, like, yeah, it was. Why did you pick the character I don't like? I picked the girl, I didn't pick the guy, because the guy was acting weird after the whole death thing, and I thought he seemed a little unbalanced, and I was thinking to myself, well, I don't want Clem to go with anybody who's unbalanced because she's already having to deal with a lot. She just lost her father figure, she lost her whole family. Like, I was worried for Clem in that moment, and I didn't want her to go with some person who was going to be like just mentally unstable, and he was acting quite mentally unstable at the time, so I was worried. Well, next time pick better. Yeah, well, I find out later in some fucking Twitter post that the girl ends up being like the bad guy later. Like, bro, how am I supposed to know that? Oh, sorry I didn't play the entire game up front and then restream it, okay? I played it from my own perspective. Pre-watch, yeah. What am I supposed to pre-watch everything? Like, come on. I made a lot of mistakes like in this past year for sure. Like, I think I worried way too much about sub count and view count, and I even made too many jokes about it. I remember at the time, like, oh, I'll play Overwatch if I get less than a certain amount of subs. I think that was so cringe looking back. I regret it. It was a silly, I should have made it a sub goal, not a sub anti goal. I don't like the idea of anti goals, so I do look back on that and think to myself, oh my god, that was absolutely cringe. And you know, I've learned a lot this past year on things. But I think still I'm having a really, like, in the past couple months especially, things have just like been quite fantastic in my stream. Like, just absolutely peak. And I mean that like so wholeheartedly. I have so many great friends. I have so many great like moments. It's been so funny, it's been so silly, and the chat has been really chill and silly. There's been no drama overall, like outside of our drama of other people's stuff, and it just feels really nice. I've been really enjoying these past couple months. Yeah, exactly. The past month or two has really like been such a shining beacon of fun, and community vibes have been so chill, and games have been so chill, and I've been feeling a lot better overall mentally, and like, I don't know, like everything's been really cool, so I'm really happy. I'm having like a great time. Really made your day better? Yay, that's what I love to hear. And I feel like a lot of me has come back, where I think for a minute, especially around the time of my grandma's death, for sure, I closed off. You know, people were saying like things like to me that I was faking my grandma's death, which was such a crazy thing to read. And just some crazy shit, but I stopped reading. Yeah, people were saying that like yeah, can you believe that it was so insane, absolute just insane crazy shit, and I couldn't believe it. And I'm like, bro, what? Like, are you kidding me? But I realize now that like those people are just like not worth listening to, you know? They're not worth listening to. The people who are worth listening to are the ones who are here every day, you know, and chilling. And I'm not making content for people who hate me. I'm making content for people who love me. And why should I be silly like that? You know? Yeah. But did you think about the Gamescom games reveals? I liked a lot of the Gamescom games reveals, actually. I'm really excited for Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. I told my boyfriend about it, and you know what? He had said he saw that it was coming, and he got excited for me, because I've talked to him about it so many times. If they hate you, they basically hate the real 100. I mean, I think that they're just not even worth thinking about. Those people, I've realized it now. They're just not worth thinking about. They're not even worth my time. So I don't read them anymore. I don't look at it. And I've been happy. It's been months now. I haven't been looking at that shit, and I'm happy, and I'm living my best life, and I realize, like, dude, why am I wasting? I don't want to waste my time with all of that. It's not even worth it. I've got some of the best like mods ever, obviously. You guys are like, my mods are fantastic on all the platforms. I have my best like video uploaders and my best editors, like everything, like, and I gotta say on all the contents, because there's multiple mods that are out there, the Twitter mods, the YouTube mods, the Twitch mods, the Kick mods, the Discord mods, like there are a lot of different people who are so helpful and so kind and really making things really great. And you know what, I've even had people reach out to say that they would do moderating on my Twitter for me, and I think that's so great, so lovely, and I feel so blessed to have like so many people just be absolutely like fantastic. Where's our XQCL? Okay, I'm watching Felix play Dota, and I like looking over in the little chat box every once in a while, because it's like my ADHD brain and just looking all around, right? And his chat box was like getting grumpy, and I was like, well, bruh, I don't want that. Like I was enjoying reading that chat box. Why is it grumpy now? And they're grumpy and they're going back and forth with each other, and it was like a whole thing, and I'm just sitting there like, bro, the vibes are getting killed in here. And so I say, Felix, is it okay if I send a little message in your chat? And he says, yeah, that's fine. And I said, okay. So then I open up my Twitter, and first I go on my Discord to check and see how to say aga hi, because I don't know how to do it on mobile, like what the capitalizations were. Aga hi is all lowercase. Yeah. And I go, hi chat. And then I see lots of aga hi's. And then there was still a little grumpiness, and I thought, well, just one more thing. And I said, I hope you guys have a good day. And that was it. That was all I really wanted to say. I just wanted the vibes to be a little bit better. And you know what? The vibes picked up again. I was so happy. There are little chatters in there that are so cute that like kind of vibe check. And I just want to say they were really great. And you know, the anti-vibe people had a reason to be upsetty spaghetti with each other, and that's fine and all. I didn't really care that I wasn't trying to like moderate in any way, but I just liked I just wanted to look at I just want to look at positive stuff. The bad apples are just more loud. They weren't even bad apples or anything. They were fine. Like they were just like, yeah, they were arguing about xenophobia. Yeah. And I was just kind of, you know, I just gotta be real. I was just kind of didn't want to read it. So I was trying to toss it into a new conversation. I wanted to read it, like, I gotta be real. It was so selfish because I just didn't want to read it. I was so annoyed with it. Not like annoyed like, fuck you or anything, but it was annoyed like, oh, come on, bro. I need something else to look at. I don't want to look over and see like definitions of what xenophobia is. Come on. No, I've seen what you guys do in offline chat. You fucking gamble-holics, bro. You guys are just absolute degenerates. Absolute yeah, extreme gaming. Yeah, degenerates. Oh my god, I did order food. Flip. Did I order it or did it not order? Oh, it is here. Uh-oh. Thank you.